just here in the moment, talking to you guys. We understand what we have, the task at hand. We're going to get a good shoot around in, and get some shots up, prepare, and get ready for the game tonight.
How important do you guys think it is to get this taken care of if you can, as quickly as you can?
We're just trying to go out here and play the game hard as possible. Closing out tonight would be unbelievable. But we got to do small things and still, prepare as if we're going to war like we are tonight. And we understand that they're going to come out swinging and playing hard, but we got to go out there and play more desperate than them.
What would it mean to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Just part of another step in our journey, another step in our process and where we want to be. It's been a while for the team that it's taken a while to get back there, but now we have an opportunity to get there. But just another step in the journey of our season, which would be good for us.
We talked a bit post game about desperation.
Yeah.
So I was really thinking about it later. Like, what would make y'all more desperate than a team whose season's on the line right now?
Everything. We have big goals ahead of us and big things that we want to achieve. But this is one of the goals that we want to achieve is getting to the next round. And you never have these opportunities much. And when you have the opportunity to do this, you got to just throw it all out there on the line because you never know when the opportunity is going to come back again. And that's why I think we're going to play desperate because we know that nothing's promised. You go out there and play this game like it's the last game and just play hard.
You guys had a couple of stumbles in the playoffs, but there's been a lot of moments where you guys have kind of put the foot down when you needed to. Does it give you some confidence going into an elimination game tonight?
No, we just got to go out here and do what we do. The confidence we have is within what we do, what we've been doing all year, what we've been doing all playoffs, and being able to execute. Go out there and playing hard and communication. That's been a big key for us.
What's been the key as a team to keeping Ben Simmons from having a breakout game?
It's just hard. He's one of the best players in the NBA in transition and open court, and we've been keeping bodies on him and trying to stay locked in on him. We don't want to have him getting up and running up and down the floor and getting dunks and getting tip-ins and creating their offense. So we're just trying to keep an eye on him, keep a body on him, and stay with the opportunity that we have to keep him in front of us.
What's it been like? You've had to guard Butler a number of occasions and be guarded by him. A guy with that kind of size has been more than holding your own. What has that been like, and what have kind of been the obstacles you've had to face with that?
It's been fun. As people know, me and Jimmy are tight, and we're really close. So, understanding that his game and watching his game and being a friend of it, I know what he wants to do. But the challenges are, he's a big body, he's strong, he's athletic, he can get a shot off against anybody. But I relish the challenge. I love it. I appreciate the will that coach and the confidence the coaching staff has given to me to guard one of the best players in the NBA. And for me, defensively, when he's guarding me, it's just, knowing and picking and choosing spots and knowing how he plays and knowing he's a big guy, so I got to get some space from him.
Watch the film from last game and see what they're trying to do, but it's not about me. I'm trying to see how they're guarding the whole team and just go from there.
What's the way that every game has been different in this series from one game to the next? Is there any way to explain that sort of, I don't know if it's inconsistency, but change in just the way the games have gone?
I mean, every game is different. You got a different referee crew. You're not going to make the same shots. It's basketball. If you're going to make shots or miss shots.
Successful teams are able to adapt to that rather quickly once the game begins, the different refereeing, the different
It's not really about the referee. I'm just saying everything that takes place into each game. You just go out and try to play the same way. Know who you are, play the same defense, run your offense, and see how the outcome comes. Just play hard.
Kawhi, you have championship experience. What becomes most important in a closeout opportunity?
Just going out there and matching the other teams, a competitive nature, pretty much, and trying to take their first hit and just sustain a mindset of trying to win and move on. That's pretty much it. Don't let them play harder than you or out hustle you, and just see what the outcome is.
You kind of expect them to come out swinging, and you have to like have the endurance for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, nobody wants to go home. You know, obviously, both of us is one game away from winning or losing, and you know, like I said, you just have to have that same mentality that they have, or a better mentality, and go in there and try to get it done.
What's your approach in guarding Ben Simmons, and how have you been able to kind of keep him from getting old?
I mean, just the same way I do every night. Whoever I'm guarding, just you know, try not to make it nothing easy for him. Just try to stay in front of him, show hands, and that's pretty much it. I mean, just playing hard. It's not just me. We're switching a lot out there, and I think, you know, the whole collective group of us that's on the floor is doing a good job.
You know, I'm curious going the other way because you have a lot of different people defending you, but when Ben Simmons is on you, what makes his defense different or significant?
I mean, he's long, he's athletic, he's trying, he's putting the effort in out there on the floor, and I mean, that's all you got to really do defensively. Just be smart. He's being smart and you know, playing hard.
When you see the Bucks take care of business last night there, does it kind of make it more important for you guys to try and get through this in 6?
No, I mean, not to me. We don't, you know, look at other teams' success and try to make it ours. So we are our own unit and team, and you know, it's about what we're going to do on the floor, not what the other team is doing.
Again, I don't think, and I again can't really worry about that right now. I got to worry about this, right? And that's what I've tried to do each and every game, not only in this series but the last series. Each game's significant. We know that, and for all the reasons they are. And if it doesn't go exactly as planned, then you got to get ready for the next one, whatever it is. And if it does go, you got to get ready for there's more coming. And I think that's the attitude is we gotta. There's just, you know, acknowledge what you've done and learn from what you've done, and get ready to go to work for the next game.
Both of the last 2 years, you guys have closed out a series on the road, Washington and Milwaukee. What have you learned about those situations and the obvious intensity that comes with the crowd? And
well, I've just learned that fact from you right now.
I just thought of it.
Just learned that fact from you, so I'm gonna have to think about what I've learned from that. I mean, I just don't. You know, when it was 2-1, I knew it was a critical game, critical. I'm approaching this one the same way, right? You just, you got an opportunity to get a win, and this one actually would end a series, you know, and that's what the whole goal was when this series started. So, listen, we know this is a tough place to play. We know they're going to have a lot of juice. We know that they're going to fight with desperation. We know all those things. Now, can we act accordingly?
When you look at what Embiid did when he got rolling in Game 3, what was different about that than the other 4 games so far in this series?
Well, we weren't very good in Game 3, right? We just weren't mentally or physically very good. That covers all the problems that were out there. And I know that's a really broad answer, but he was doing everything. He was shooting, he was running, he was rolling, he was posting, he was rebounding, he was blocking, he was doing everything. And most of that, first of all, you give the person who does those things credit, because he's a hell of a player, right? And he was going to have some moments in this series. But most of that, we've got to take responsibility for ourselves.
Nick,
Well, I think that, you know, I've said this a few times in both series. We didn't play very well Game 1 in our Orlando series. And we played six really good games. I mean, not perfect, but played hard and engaged and executed. And Game 3 in this series, we didn't play very well as well. And the rest of them we have. So, again, I'm trying to our character is to play our butts off and to guard you, right, and to move the ball. And when we don't, we're going to get beat. When we do, we got an awfully good chance. So that's what I'm trying to do. Most of the time, right? Most of the time, I think if we're bringing a defensive mentality, right, we are into people and guarding, and hands are active, and we're not. It's not like we're forcing 24-second shot clock violations off the jump ball, but you can see the length and you can see the deflections and just ball pressure normally. But sometimes we don't see it early either. We've had a couple of these games in both playoff series where they've flowed out pretty quick offensively, and all of a sudden we tighten it up a little bit.
Fred was pretty candid after the game the other day, saying that his confidence doesn't waver, but he's human. He knows when he's struggling. What do you take from how he was able to play in Game 5, and what should he be able to take from that?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think I take the same thing I've taken from this guy. It's just because he's not scoring doesn't mean he's not impacting. I know you're probably getting tired of hearing that, right? But again, as I go through the tapes, there's plays he's making. Again, Embiid's going to work, and Freddie steals the ball, kicks it ahead. Kawhi dunk in the open floor. Game before, spin move, Tobias Harris, Freddie steals it, throws it ahead to Pascal. Redick is having to work against him. I mean, his confidence is fine, right? He maybe not making a few shots, but he's still playing confidently and is an important part of our rotation.
JJ only got 6 shots last game. I mean, how much did you feel that was you, and how much was what they were doing? I mean, obviously it's a point of emphasis to make shooting hard, difficult for getting it off.
Well, I mean, I think it was probably 51% us and 49. No, I don't know. I mean, I think we're trying to work hard on him, right? And I think they'd like to get him more shots, but it's just like with Danny and Fred. You know, why don't they get more chances? Well, I don't know. You know, some games the ball doesn't find you. Some teams prepare to make sure it doesn't find you. In some games it doesn't. So we're gonna try to keep working hard on him. We know they're gonna try to get him off early and often. So we're gonna try to do our best. He's a really good player.
Are any of your players newly injured or ill that we should know about?
I don't think so. I think we're okay.